a city that has been the capital of 3 mighty empires, a city that straddles 2 continents, and a city that has been known by 3 legendary names: Byzantion, Constantinople, and Our story begins over 2,500 years ago, around 660 BC. According to legend, a Greek colonist named Byzas, following a prophecy from the oracle at Delphi, founded a settlement on a stunning peninsula where the Bosphorus straight meets the Sea of Marmara. He named it. Its strategic location was undeniable. Controlling the Bosphorus meant controlling the vital trade routes between the Black Sea and the Mediterranean. This prime real estate made Byzantion a prize coveted by many, and it was fought over by Persians, Athenians, and Spartans. For several centuries, Byzantion thrived as a prosperous Greek city-state, but its destiny was about to change dramatically. Fast forward to the early 4th century AD. The Roman Empire was vast and facing internal struggles. The Emperor Constantine the Great had a vision. He sought a new capital, a new Rome, strategically positioned to govern the sprawling empire more effectively and to serve as a bastion of the burgeoning Christian faith. In 330 AD, after a massive reconstruction project, Constantine officially dedicated the city as his new capital. He named it Nova Roma, or New Rome, but it quickly became known throughout the world as Constantinople, the city of Constantine. This was the birth of the Byzantine Empire, the Eastern Roman Empire, which would endure for over 1,000 years. Constantinople wasn't just a political center, it was a beacon of civilization. While Western Europe plunged into the Dark Ages after the fall of Rome, Constantinople, it became the largest and wealthiest city in Europe, a hub of art, culture, and learning. Its libraries preserved the classical knowledge of ancient Greece and Rome, and its artisans created breathtaking masterpieces. The city's defenses were legendary. A formidable series of land and sea walls made it virtually impregnable. But its crowning glory was the Hagia Sophia, built by Emperor Justinian in the 6th century. This architectural marvel, with its gigantic dome that seemed to float in the air, was the largest cathedral in the world for nearly 1,000 years. It symbolized the power and piety of the Byzantine Empire. Inside its walls, life was vibrant. Chariot races electrified the crowds at the Hippodrome, while merchants from across the known world filled the bustling markets. The city was a melting pot of cultures, a place where East truly met West. However, its immense wealth and strategic importance also made it a constant target. It faced numerous sieges by Avars, Persians, Arabs, and Bulgars, but its walls held firm. The first major blow came not from an external enemy, but from fellow Christians. In 1204, the soldiers of the Fourth Crusade, diverted from their mission to the Holy Land, shockingly sacked and looted Constantinople. The city was plundered, its treasures were stolen, and it was left a shadow of its former self. Although the Byzantines recaptured their capital in 1261, the empire was severely weakened and would never fully recover. The final chapter of the Byzantine era was written in the 15th century. A new power had risen in the east. The Ottoman Turks, led by the ambitious and brilliant Sultan Mehmed II. The Ottomans had expanded their empire across Anatolia and into the Balkans, surrounding Constantinople on all sides. In 1453, Mehmed, who would later be known as the Conqueror, laid siege to the city with a massive army and a groundbreaking weapon, enormous cannons that could pound the once unbreakable walls into rubble. After a grueling 53-day siege, on May 29, 1453, the Ottoman forces breached the walls. The last Byzantine emperor, Constantinople, died fighting bravely in the streets, and the city fell. This event sent shockwaves across the Christian world and marked a pivotal turning point in world history. But this wasn't the end of the city's story. It was the beginning of a new, glorious era. Mehmed the Conqueror made Constantinople the new capital of his burgeoning Ottoman Empire. He didn't destroy the city. He revitalized it. He encouraged people of all faiths and backgrounds, Muslims, Christians, and Jews to settle there, transforming it into a cosmopolitan metropolis once again. The Ottomans embarked on a grand building program. The Hagia Sophia was converted into an imperial mosque, and magnificent new mosques, with their slender minarets and soaring domes, began to define the city's skyline. The Sultan's court moved to the newly built Topkapi Palace, a sprawling complex that served as the administrative and residential heart of the empire for centuries. Under rulers like Suleiman the Magnificent, the city, now widely known as Istanbul, reached another golden age. The brilliant architect Mimar Sinan designed some of the city's most iconic structures, including the stunning Suleimani Mosque. Istanbul became a global center for politics, commerce, and Islamic culture. The Grand Bazaar and the Spice Bazaar teemed with exotic goods, and the city's influence stretched from the gates of Vienna to the shores of the Indian Ocean. For over 400 years, Istanbul was the heart of one of the world's most powerful empires. But by the 19th century, the Ottoman Empire, dubbed the sick man of Europe, was in decline. A series of wars, nationalist uprisings, and internal decay weakened its foundations. World War I proved to be the final nail in the coffin. The Ottoman Empire sided with the Central Powers and was defeated. In the aftermath, the empire was dismantled. The Turkish War of Independence, led by a visionary general named Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, began. Ataturk successfully established the modern Republic of Turkey in 1923. In a symbolic break with the imperial past, he moved the capital from Istanbul to Ankara, a city in the heart of Anatolia. The caliphate was abolished, and the last sultan was sent into exile. The city officially became known as Istanbul. It entered a new phase, no longer an imperial capital, but still the cultural and economic heart of the new Turkish nation. The 20th century brought rapid modernization and population growth. Bridges were built across the Bosphorus, physically linking Europe and Asia for the first time since antiquity. The city expanded dramatically, absorbing surrounding villages and growing into the megacity we know today. Today, Istanbul is a vibrant, dynamic metropolis of over 15 million people. It's a city of stunning contrasts, where ancient history and modern life coexist in a beautiful, chaotic harmony. You can wander through the ancient Roman hippodrome, marvel at the Byzantine mosaics of the Hagia Sophia, get lost in the Ottoman splendor of the Topkapi Palace, and then cross a futuristic bridge to a bustling modern art gallery. You can hear the call to prayer echoing from minarets while sipping coffee in a trendy cafe. From the humble Greek colony of Byzantion, to the glorious Christian capital of Constantinople, to the magnificent imperial seat of Istanbul, this city has been a stage for some of the greatest dramas in human history. It's a living museum, a testament to the rise and fall of empires, and a symbol of enduring human creativity and resilience. Its story is a reminder that cities are not just collections of buildings, but living entities, constantly changing, adapting, and rewriting their own destinies. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the incredible history of East. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do not miss our next adventure. See you in the next one.